Hi, I will be picking my favorites. My favorite Pokemon from every single generation, every single type, and a couple more things. So, with Gen 1, I've always been a big fan of Porygon. I think the man-made digital aspect is really cool. Fire, Ponyta. I like Ponyta. Water. There's a lot of water Pokemon. I've always been a big fan of Cloyster. I think Cloyster's really cool. I think he's underrated. Grass. There's not that many great grass Pokemon, is there? You know what? I like Bulbasaur. I think he's pretty neat. He's a cool shiny too. Electric. Again, there's not a lot. I like Jolteon. Jolteon's pretty cool. He's one of the best evolutions for sure. Ice. See, I don't want to go Cloyster again, so I'm gonna go Lapras. Because I do like Lapras. It's one of the two for each. Fighting. I Hitmonchan. There's not that many. Wow, Poison. Okay. I'd go Gengar, but he's more Ghost. Honestly, I like Coughing. Coughing in the anime, great. I didn't really like him as much when he evolved into a Weezing. I think Coughing was my favorite Team Rocket Pokemon. Ground. Actually, I like Sandshrew. I think Sandshrews pretty cool. Pretty cool dude. Flying. I like Aerodactyl. Oh, but I like Dragonite. But he's more dragon. But then there's also Farfetch'd. I'm gonna go Aerodactyl. Psychic. Oh, easily Kadabra. I think Kadabra's so cool, and how he didn't have a Pokemon card for so long because it was a licensing thing. Even cooler. Bug. Yeah, Scyther. Rock. Rhydon, I guess. Ghost Gengar, for sure. Dragon. Oh, there's Dragonair. I like Dragonair more than Dragonite. I think Dragonair's really cool. Dark. And there's no dark Pokemon. Missing no, I guess. Steel. Magnemite. Fairies probably gonna be Jigglypuff. Starter. See, I always chose Charizard. Eevee is here. And I like Eevee the best out of all of these. Gimmick form? Oh! So, Mega or Gigantamax. There's so many good ones. Honestly, I think Pidgeot. Pidgeot is an underrated Mega. I really like Pidgeot's Mega. Legendary, Articuno. A favorite. I'll say favorite for last. Normal Gen 2. I like Smeargle. I think he's pretty cool. The whole sketch mechanic. I think that's good. Fire? Nah, but I like Cyndaquil. Water. Ooh. Probably Kingdra. I think Kingdra is like the perfect new evolution for that line. Grass. Bayleaf. Pretty weak grass showing. Electric. Oh, Mareep. I really like Mareep. Ice. Delibird. Fighting. I like No, but Heracross is like... He's not a fighting Pokemon. But he's the best one. Poison. Crobat. Ground. Ooh. Ground's pretty cool. Oh, I really like Phanpy and Donphan. Probably Phanpy. Flying. Lugia. Lugia's so cool. Good thing I don't like Unknown that much. Psychic. Probably Espeon. Bug. There's so many good bugs. I like Scizor, Pineco, Fortress, and I really like Shuckle. Rock, I would pick Shuckle again, but I don't want to do that. Rock is probably Tyranitar. Yeah. Ghost. Oh, looks like Mischievous is the only one. Dragon. Okay. See, it has to be Kingdra. So I'm gonna change the water. So for the water, I'll go Lantern. Dark. Oh, Umbreon for sure. Umbreon's like the best evolution. Steel is probably Scizor. Fairy's Togepi or Marill. I'm going Marill. Starter Totodile. Gimmick form Mega Ampharos. And then Legendary. Legendary, I really like Suicune. Suicune is my favorite. Normal type Gen 3. On to Gen 3. Normal type, there is not much. I really like Slacking. Fire type, also not a lot, so it's probably gonna have to be Blaziken. Ooh, water. There's a lot of water. It has to be Ludicolo. It has to be Ludicolo. Grass. I'd probably Trico. Electric. Ice. Glalie. Fighting? Oh, there's not any good fighting. I don't like Hariyama at all. I'll choose Breloom, I guess, because I don't want to have Blaziken twice. Poison. Ooh, Seviper. Ground. Probably Groudon. Flying. They got Dark Lugia in this. Altaria. Psychic. There's so many Psychic. See, I hate Baltoy and Claydol. Why not's annoying. Grumpig and Spoink are okay. I think Solrock might be my favorite Psychic Gen 3. And Bug. Not too much going on in Bug. Probably, Beautifly, I'd say. Rock. Yeah, I like Nosepass. I think Nosepass is pretty cool. Ghost. Probably Shedinja. Dragon. I like Flygon a lot. And Dark. Ooh, Absol. Oh, there's Sharpedo. Sharpedo. Steel. Registeel. Fairy. Okay. Fairy's just kind of boring. I guess Gardevoir. Starters. Blaziken. Gimmick form. I don't really like the Megas too much. I'm gonna say Primal Kyogre. And Legendary. See, I always like Latios, but I think I like Kyogre more. But it's kind of... Yeah, for the Legendary, I'm gonna go Kyogre. Gen 4. Gen 4 normal. Oh, Porygon Z. I really like Porygon Z. Fire's kind of lame in Gen 4. There wasn't a lot going on. Yeah, I like Chimchar. Water. I think I'll go with Mantike. I like Mantike. Grass. Ooh. Grass is good. Oh, there's Leafeon. But there's also Snoover and Abomasnow. I'm gonna go Leafeon. Electric. Oh, Pachirisu. I really like Pachirisu. I think it's the best Pikachu clone. But, well, Marill, but then Pachirisu. You like easily. Oh, Glaceon for 100%. Fighting. Lucario. Poison. I like Skorupi. Ground. Probably Mamoswine. Flying. Probably Combee. Combee's pretty cool. Psychic. Oh, Bronzong. Bronzong is my first like wild shiny that I got in Sword that I didn't shiny hunt for, so Bronzong. Bug. Probably Vespiquen. Because I don't want to choose Combee twice. Rock. Rhyperior. Ooh, Ghost is pretty good. Miss Magius. I never understood how to say her name, but her. Dragon. Dialga. Darkrai. Steel. Guess I'll go with Magnezone. Fairy. Togekiss. Starter. Turtwig. Gimmick form. Not a lot. Mega Garchomp is probably the best. Legendary is probably Dialga. Honestly, it's a duplicate, but I really like Dialga. Gen 5? Gen 5, no, okay. Why? These don't, okay, whatever. I like Deerling, any of them, but I'll just choose the pink one. Fire? Chandelure. Easily Chandelure. Water. I like Ducklet. I think Ducklet's funny. Grass. I like Fungus. I think Fungus is pretty dope. Electric. Ooh, no, Zebstrika. Zebstrika's so cool. Ice. I guess Beartic. Fighting. I think Timber's pretty cool. Poison. Scolipede. Ground. I kind of like Galurk. Flying. I guess I'll go Swanna. Psychic. It's not much going on in Psychic. The Victini's pretty cool. Bug. Ooh, Volcarona. Archops, I believe that is. Ghost. Yamask. Yamask is... I like Yamask. Dragon. Oh, I think Reshiram. Honestly, it was Reshiram or Zekrom. Dark Steel. I think Durant's pretty good. Wait, no, Genesect. No, Genesect. Cottony, I guess. Starter, the Gen 5 starters are just like pretty okay in my opinion. I guess Snivy's the coolest one. Gimmick form, I forget what they're called, but the robotic Tyranitar, I like him. Then legendary. These are really solid legendaries for the most part. Let's go Reshiram. I like Reshiram. Normal Gen 6. I like Fletchling a lot. Fire. Oh, easily Talonflame. Talonflame is so cool. Water. Ooh. See, I don't know if I want to count the Megas or the Primal forms as like, because they're already counted in their generation. Like that's kind of bad to count them on this. So I'm gonna go Frogadier. I like Froakie, I like Greninja, but Frogadier's always been my favorite out of the three. Grass. I like Chestnut. Electric. I guess Dedenne. There's nothing in electric. Ice. Avlug. Fighting. Pangoro. It's pretty cool. Poison. I guess Skrelp. There's 2. Ground. There's also 2, because I'm not counting the Megas that were added. So there's 2 ground. Zygarde. I hate Diggersby. Flying. Psychic. Out of these Psychic Pokemon, I think the male Meowstic might be my favorite. Bug. There's 3. We'll go this Vivian. Okay, I want to change the flying now because of that. So I'll go Hawlucha. Rock. Oh, I forget what his name is, but the evolve from a Tyrant. No. Oh no, Diancie. Diancie's so cool. Ghost. Aegislash. Dragon. Ooh, I like Goodra. Goodra might be one of my favorite pseudo-legendaries. Dark. Okay, now I'll go Malamar for Dark. Honestly. Then Steel. I guess for Steel I'll go Honage. Fairy. I don't really like many of these fairy Pokemon. Oh, no, Xerneas. Starters. Frogadier. Gimmick forms. I'm only counting the Gen 6 gimmick forms, of which there's one. Because the rest are in the other ones. So, Mega Diancie. Then legendaries. I like 10% Zygarde, but I also like the Unbound Hoopa. Hoopa Unbound. So probably Hoopa Unbound. Gen 7. Oh, Gen 7's tricky. Probably Toonbrick. Fire. I like Litten. I do. I like Litten. Water. Ooh, Wishy-Washy School is really cool. Grass alone, the Executor. Electric. Probably. I like Charjabug. I think Charjabug is the best middle evolution of any regional bug. Oh, these are so good. The Alolan forms. Alolan Sandslash, probably. For ice. Flying. Fighting, sorry. Like Beware. Poison. I don't really like these poison Pokemon. I guess Alolan Grimer's pretty cool. He's alright. Nothing against the guy. Ground. Like, whatever one is, I think Sandygast for ground. I forget what the form is called, but the blue Oricorio is probably my favorite flying. Psychic. Proxish is so gross. Probably Solgaleo. Bug. I already chose Charjabug, so I'm gonna go Vikavolt. Then Rock. I really like what they did with Alolan Geodude. Ghost. Decidueye. Dragon. I like Drampa. I think Drampa's pretty cool. Dark. Alolan I guess. I mean, there's not much going on here. Incineroar. Steel. I like Meltan. I think the way of getting him through Pokemon Go is kind of yes. But Meltan's pretty nice. Fairy. Also kind of just nothing. Alolan Ninetales is probably going to be my favorite. My favorite starter. Probably Decidueye. I think Decidueye is the most unique out of them. Gimmick form. It's gonna be Alolan. Then legendary. There's so many. Well, let's go Lunala. I like Lunala. Okay, Gen 8. Might not remember all the names for Gen 8, but for Gen 8, it's probably gonna be Wooloo. For normal. For fire. Oh, I forget his name. Colossal. I like Colossal. For water, Sobble. Grass, easily Grookey. No competition. Electric, Yamper. Ice Skew, the normal form. I believe this is Dark, right? No, Fighting. Fighting. Surfetched. Poison. Toxel. Ground. Sandaconda. Flying. Yeah, it's flying. I think Rookidee was a great starter. Like a great regional bird. Psychic. Probably Alolan Mr. Mime. Or, no, Galarian Mr. Mime. Sorry. Bug. Centiskorch. Is that his name? Centiskorch, I believe. Rock. Stone. No, Roly-Poly. Roly-Poly. I shiny hunted Roly-Poly for so long. I love Roly-Poly. Stonjourner second, though. Ghost. I like Galarian Corsola. Cursola's cool, but Galarian Corsola's the best. An Applin. Like Applin for the Dragon type. For the Dark type, probably Obstagoon. And for the Steel type, Berserker. Fairy. I like Milcery. I like Milcery and Alcremie. Probably Alcremie. Starter. Grookey. New form. Or gimmick form? Yeah, gimmick form. Probably. I like how he has a full drum set. So I forget his name. A Gigantamax or something. Legendary. I think Regieleki might be my favorite. And Gen 9, I barely played Gen 9, so this is gonna be tough. Oh, but Chalk. For normal, for fire, Paldean Tauros. I believe it's Paldean Tauros. Water, Wiglet. Grass, Sprigatito. Two I chose. Electric. Oh, I forget its name, but I like this guy. I like this little guy. Ice. The bird. I forget. I barely play the games, but it's like the Steel Delibird. Fighting. Flamigo. Poison. Probably Varoom, if we're being real. Ground. Toadschool. Flying. I like this one. I don't know what the bird is. Psychic. Whatever the Cabellion is. What is this? Bug? Bug. New Volcarona. Rock. I don't know whatever that one's name is. What is this? Ghost? This guy. I forget his name. Dragon type. There's not much going on with Dragon. Whoever that is. Is that a box art legendary? No, it isn't. Dark. I think this guy's cool. Steel. Oh, the Dawn fan. Fairy. There you go, Iron Tusk. Iron Tusk is his name, I think. Yeah. Fairy. This one. Starter Sprigatito. Alternate form. Probably the Wiglet. Legendary. I didn't play the DLC, so I don't know who almost any of these are. Box art Scarlet Legendary. Okay. These are all my favorite Pokemon. For every generation, every type, and then starter, gimmick, and legendary. Now, let's go to the favorites. Favorite for Gen 1 is Gengar. Favorite for Gen 2. Ooh, there's some good Gen 2 Pokemon. Probably Phanpy. Favorite for Gen 3, Sharpedo. Gen 4, Glaceon. Gen 5, Zebstrika. Gen 6, Talonflame. Gen 7, Alolan Sandslash. Gen 8, Ice Cube. Gen 9, Varoom. And then my favorite out of the normal types, gonna be Porygon. Fire, Chandelure. Water, Cloyster. Grass, Alolan Executor. Electric, probably Zebstrika. Ice, Lapras. Fighting, Hitmonchan. Poison, oh, Survivor. No, coughing. Ground, should I Phanpy or Groudon? Probably Phanpy. Flying, Lugia. Psychic, Bronzong. Just the first shiny really gets to me. Bug, Shuckle. Rock, Roly-Poly. Ghost, Gengar. Dragon, probably Dragonair. I really like Dragonair. Dark, Umbreon. Steel, Scizor. Fairy, Meryl. No, Alolan Ninetales. How was that? Starter, my favorite starter. Who's my favorite starter? My favorite starter ever. It's gonna be Decidueye. I like a lot of grass starters. Favorite legendary gimmick form Primal Kyogre. Legendary, probably Articuno. I really like Articuno. My favorite Pokemon ever is Gengar.